Welcome. Welcome. Hello everyone, it's time for more Amiga, so let's get started. Hey there, D. And yeah, I got some ideas for our good buddy and certified all-around good video game character, Brett Conrad. I remembered a little mechanic on how the game handles spawning into new rooms as you enter them. All of the enemies in the room and how they appear and act and behave reset whenever you enter a new room. So in the sequence where you're being chased by the demon, there are those treasures lying on the ground that I guess the game expects you to sacrifice your lives to pick up. I'm wondering if maybe you can walk to the next screen, then turn around and walk back onto the previous screen, which will reset the monster's position, pick them up, and then turn back around. Also, that might buy some time to think about what we're supposed to do. But yeah, we're going to take a stroll with our good buddy Brett Conrad. I also did a little bit of fussing around with scaling settings on my FrameMeister, so maybe the Amiga display looks a little bit sharper now. Not quite as much blurring or artifacting. Yeah, let's get started. Gold. Oh man, a goofy edutainment game. Might have to check that out. Here we go. Oh man. Hey there, Beatnik Hero. I got some ideas for the Aztec Gold Hunt. Involves abusing the way the game handles entering new rooms and how it loads the contents of those rooms. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, I forgot about that. I was reading chat. Okay, that was a button check. I was reading chat. I was reading about Twitch being slow on emote approval. Fortunately, I've been partnered long enough in good standing that they trust me, and I get auto approval on emotes, so I don't have to go through that whole process. But yeah, as much as I would love having a Billiot global emote, that would mean one of the current emotes would have to go. And I'm not sure if I could make that decision. Unless I stick him in tier 2 or tier 3 so whales get access to him. man, it's goaty. But yeah, at one point, I was one sub away from unlocking the next emote slot. It was during September last year, and things just kind of decayed after that, as it did for pretty much everyone after September was over. System 11, I got ideas for the Demon Pit. I'm thinking there's one of the pits that I have to fall into. And also, I discovered if you leave a screen and then go back to that screen, the enemies on that screen reset their positions and behavior and everything. So I think that is how we can get the treasures that are lying on the ground during the demon chase sequence without having to sacrifice any lives. We'll see. Go. I gotta say, too, I have the weirdest dreams every night after I play this game. I have Gold of the Aztecs dreams. Okay. Hui. Go. Yeah, I think if I had had this game as a kid, I would have really enjoyed it. Although, to be fair, I am a lot more patient with video games now than I was back then. So I don't know if I would have been motivated enough to keep playing this game as a kid. I did not like hard video games as a kid. I was a video game wuss back then. Come on. Get. There you go. Hard. Bug is dead. Yeah, I would set my games on the easiest difficulty and still not be able to beat them. I'm gonna get mad at them and stop playing. Wishes. I have never heard Game Genie codes being called wishes before. Grab the rope. There we go. Wishes. Hui! Alright, snake coming down here. I like those Game Genie codes they published in EGM back in the day to sort of, in a weird, glitchy, janky way, let you play as the bosses in Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. Those were good Game Genie codes. Alright. Oh, I almost stepped off the edge there. Whew. Sometimes Brett has a mind of his own. Yeah. Alright, I gotta remember 4 big boy steps. And a couple of shimmies. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Woohoo! Almost forgot what I was doing there. Alright, Boogeyman's up next. Yeah. I do wonder if the Boogeyman has a unique kill animation on Brett Conrad here. Or if Brett just falls into the water like everything else. Alright. Still have no idea how to legit get past this part, so we'll just death warp past it. There we go. Also, I guess some dude made a program that lets you load in save states from Amiga emulators and extract the sprites from them. And I wonder if that might be useful for making some Brett Conrad animations. Although I think this is one of those games where the player sprite is made up of a bunch of little pieces that are kind of animated independently to make it look like one solid character, like Ernest Evans, kind of. BrettArm.gif. Go. It's a good game, though. Yes, the manual has 4 pages of lore describing Brett Conrad's previous exploits and how he got into this situation in the first place. The short version of the story is Brett Conrad is a Special Forces veteran who is bored, so he decided to go explore this Aztec tomb in search of treasure. Bored and also unemployed. Ex Mortis, thank you very much for the cheer. Oh man, you bleed purple. Oh yeah, Twitch is doing this little thing where it adds 10% to every cheer if you use the I bleed purple cheer emote. One, two, 1, 2. One, 2. All right. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Oh. I bleed purple is Twitch's little company slogan, I guess. I guess it means that you are so dedicated to the Twitch platform that your blood has taken on a purplish tinge, as befits their company branding. Although personally, I think being so loyal to a corporate entity that it alters your body's physiology is not a healthy thing. Okay, here we go. Let's see, what do we do? It's 4 big steps, jump straight up to pull down the rope, And then it's a big step somersault to get past the bridge. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go along. One, two, three. Get! He wouldn't move past the edge of the screen. He like got stuck on the barrier back there between screen transitions. Fine game if you want to be that way. Okay, you can't just shuffle off the screen there. You have to do a big step. There's like an invisible barrier there that prevents you from baby stepping off the screen. Yeah, you gotta do big boy steps. Once you trigger the cutscene, I'm not sure what happens if you go to the right. You could find out. Bye. Wait here, and then the demon will be roasted. He's waiting for me on the other screen, isn't he? Oh. They restocked. So yeah, that's what I mean by the screens resetting when you leave them and come back. What happens if you go off the left and then come back? Let's find out, shall we? Oh no! That doesn't reset him. He was waiting for me. Well, that settles that then. Oh no, we don't have enough time to pick that up. We don't have... Oh, uh-oh! Something killed me there. Shooting the ropes doesn't do anything. We can cut them, but if we cut the wrong one, it crashes the game. Which is unfortunate. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Let's check our map. Let's check our map. Let's check our map, because I got a feeling there's one of those pits there we have to fall into. Supposed to be able to shoot the ropes. Huh. We can try that. We can try that. Check our map first. All right. The third pit looks like we have to drop down. Yeah, there's the bridge. There's the bridge with the rock above it. There's the cage with the fairy in it. Then there's a pit here we have to drop down. Looks like it's the last one. Okay. I will play Moonstone at some point. I just feel like playing this right now. uh, uh. I almost forgot if you bump into his sword while it's still falling, it will kill you. Yeah. This game takes priority. This is the new esport. But yeah, like, I really want to figure out how to beat this game. Especially since, I don't know, it's like gotten back into Macaw's memory. And I really want to beat this game before he is able to. Because it's important. That dude spawned right on top of me. I got some ideas for Cinemaware games that I want to play, yeah. As for the percentage, I'm assuming you need to collect all the treasures to get 100%. I don't know if you need to do all of the optional actions to get 100%. Like, set off all the traps during the demon chase sequence. But yeah, pretty much my policy when I'm streaming is I just play what I feel like playing. Although, if people are getting bored of our friend Brett Conrad, then I'll find something else to do. Might get a little closer. There we go. Pick up your coins. It Came from the Desert is an all-time classic. That is an all-time classic. I have not streamed It Came from the Desert, no. I streamed The Three Stooges on Commodore 64 and got the best ending. The percentage does go up when items are collected, yeah. So I'm thinking to get 100%, you have to collect all the treasures. There are 2 treasures in the demon chase sequence that I don't think you can pick up and survive. So you will have to sacrifice 2 lives to get 100%. I guess the long play picks them up and survives, but the long play is also tool assisted, I think. Unless there is some way to get them that I'm not thinking of. Yeah, I'm guessing the long plays are probably tool assisted. Maybe it was controlled by Brett Conrad himself. Brett Conrad is a good video game character. Like how, when you go to pick something up, you have to give Brett Conrad enough room to bend over without hitting his head, or he won't pick it up. The worst long plays are the ones where they are so obviously done tool-assisted, and the person who did them did not understand the basic mechanics of the game. Those ones give me the big anger. World of long plays. And, Schlouchy, or whatever his name is. One of the best gamers in history. Hey! How did I not die there? How did I not die there? Oh. Luck is with me tonight. Oh, someone get spanked. A light drumming of the buttocks. Spank. Okay, reload. Hoi! Big boy step. 3 little shuffles and down we go. This is a good game. Wait, 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 wait. Go, and now I gotta remember 4 big boy steps and a shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4, shimmy. Alright, here we go. Also, if you don't cut the ropes in time, the fish will kill you. It's like in real life. Oh man, isn't a Gaiopolis 1cc like 90 minutes long or something like that? It was the Kraken. Oh, that sounds like misery. That sounds like misery. Boogeyman! Alright. Still no clue how to get past this room legit, so we'll just do the death warp. We go through our little tantrum on the rocks there. There must be some really specific and precise way to do that platforming, though, to get past that one part. So you have to drop off of here very precisely, too, or Brett Conrad will slip and fall. Like, I tried dozens of times to do that that part just right, and Brett Conrad just slips off the rocks every time. He's incompetent. Shawn Michaels. Kinda looks... his sprite in game kinda looks a little bit like Matt Riddle. Matt Diddle. You know, now that I think of it, this game is a little bit Bongo-esque. How it's like divided up into single screens with some sort of little like platforming challenge on them. The Amiga port of Bongo. Brett Bongo Conrad. And you know, come to think of it, Brett Conrad is also really fussy about picking up items, too, if he's not in just the right position. Like, if you get too close to an item, he won't pick it up. If you're too far from an item, he won't pick it up. You have to be in just the right spot. Okay. Trigger the cutscene. Alright, you're being chased. Well, that's a thing. That's another thing there that happened. There's a thing that happened. There's a thing that happened. We got the treasures, though. That's a thing that happened. I bet that was the pit we have to fall into. That's the pit we have to fall into. The one that has the mural of the dude next to it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the barrel had a fuse. Only problem is Brett Conrad is so slow at turning around that I don't think I would be able to turn around and hit the barrel in time. Wait. Alright. I like how there's a specific use lever command. You can't just, like, walk up to it and push up or whatever. Oh, come on! Up to jump. Oh, this game is more than up to jump. This game has the most fiddly, overly complex, and bizarre control scheme I've ever played in a platformer. This came out on Amiga, Atari ST, and DOS. The DOS version you can play in CGA if you want to. Almost got elephanted there. Also, apparently the ropes, they didn't seem to crash when I cut them with bullets. So maybe it's only using the knife on them. Oh, I got ideas now. I got ideas to try out. I bet we could immediately get on screen. I was too busy thinking about my ideas. I forgot about the bridge. We could fire bullets as soon as we get on screen, run behind them. So we'll be out of the way when they hit the rope and cause the boulders to fall. Yeah, we could try that, and then we can pick up the treasure. Because just beating gold of the Aztecs is not enough. We have to get 100%. I gotta look at something in the other... Oh, it's the room that's a death trap, isn't it? So you have to look in that room and then, like, leave, huh? Okay, we can do that. It's like those Sierra games where you have to do some little completely obscure and mundane act to get 100%, get max score. Here lies Brett Conrad. He never scored. That guy just ate a bullet. Just absorbed it with his head. Your impending disaster. Alright. Hui! Hui! Oop! Course, I would imagine Macaw would probably consider playing the 1.1 revision of this game to be cheating, since it gives you 6 lives instead of 3 and has slightly better controls. There we go. We looked at the room. Get our knife back out. Oh man, that would be upsetting if we got all the way to the end. We only got 99%. Ooh. Also, the rope on the far left will kill you because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pixels around it, indicating that the rope is frayed and weak and will snap if you jump on it. I didn't want to do that! He did that on his own. No. He grabbed the wrong rope. But yeah, I described the way this game controls last stream as... Imagine... It's not like you're directly controlling your character. It's like you have to imagine Brett Conrad is an actual person who is blind, and you are radioing to him exactly how many steps to take and when to jump. And he will just do it no matter what. And sometimes he gets his wires crossed a bit. That is how this game controls. It feels very much like you don't exactly have direct control over your character. You give him ideas of what to do, and he will try to do them, and sometimes he misunderstands. Nightmare. There actually is a Nightmare game on Amiga, and it is a ludicrously difficult dungeon crawler. Like, ludicrously difficult and obscure and unfair. Like, difficult to the point that I can't think of anyone who has legitimately beaten it without looking up spoilers. I am using a Super Nintendo controller with an adapter. I'm controlling Brett Conrad with Kinect. Oh man, Frightmare. These old home computers had a lot of just viciously, mercilessly difficult games. Like, difficult was the standard. It was default. Like, if you got an easy game, it was an anomaly. Or if you got even, like, a middling sort of game. Like, modestly difficult. That was an anomaly, too. I really do like the soundtrack to this game, too. Okay. Our 1% for visiting the death room. That bat is dead. Oh, Brett Conrad, you were thinking of grabbing that rope there, weren't you? You were thinking of grabbing that. I don't like this situation. I don't trust when Brett Conrad is not actually on the rope. There we go. Also, apparently, the slowdown when there are lots of bullets on screen, it is purposely programmed into the game. Which makes me wonder if it was, like, code left over from the Atari ST version, because at least the Atari ST systems around the time this game came out, I don't think they had blitters like the Amiga had, so they couldn't really push a lot of graphic data around very quickly. So I wonder if that was some way to prevent the game from trying to read more graphic data than it actually could. Yes, by my understanding, the Atari ST, at least until the later ones from the 1990s, Pretty much everything had to be done by the CPU. I am afraid because Brett Conrad is not actually holding the rope. That's how you kill a scorpion. I almost took a big boy step and fell. About the right position. Go. Clean up our little Tootsie with that stick. Yeah, I'm surprised the inchworm didn't murder me too. Usually everything in this game wants Brett Conrad dead. Also, this skull with a candle in it, I'm also surprised did not kill me when I touched it. Also, this is my favorite song in the game because it sounds exactly like a Kingsfield song. Oh man, I wonder if this takes place in the Burning Cavern verse. That slowdown. You can tell game is good. It's just too much power for the computer to handle. Gotta remember 4 big boy steps and a shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a shimmy. Tayo. Also, Indiana Jones is dead. Okay, Kraken. Next is the Crocodile. This is a good game. And we got the Boogeyman. Someday I'm going to load this up in an emulator, set a save state here, and figure out what exactly you're supposed to do to get across here. There we go, got the death skip. There we go. Huh. Hey. Hey. There we go. Oh man. Gold of the Aztecs randomizer. That's a good walk cycle. And change the positions of the enemies, the items. Oh man, change how the rooms link up with each other. All right, let's see. Shoot the skull. I'll have to try that next time. Okay. Let's do some spearminting. Oh! Nice jump. That didn't work. That didn't work either. No! That was the pit you're supposed to jump into, not over. Brett Conrad, you moron. There's a way to set off all the traps in that area to slow the monster down. It's just, like, really difficult to get the timing for it. This game is before Another World, I think. This is, 1989. The monster will spawn no matter what if you wait long enough. Did you not die? Yeah, there's gotta be something we can do. What? He decided he would not stop at the bottom of the ladder when he hit the platform. He decided he was going to keep going and pass through the platform. As if it weren't even there. Ooh. 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 That was a crowd pleaser. Yeah. All right. Monkey respawned. How did that guy not kill me when I ran into him? Oh man, I can hardly wait to see what kind of epic ending this game has waiting for us. This room here... This is just a death trap. But if you want 100%, you have to come in here, because going into this room is worth 1%. Brett Conrad, what did you do? He just grabbed that rope all on his own. Brett Conrad is doing things without me telling him to. Brett Conrad is stupid. He felt good about his big boy steps and decided to make a big boy decision. Like, nah, I know a shortcut. Brett Conrad tried to speedrun his own game. Duke Donuts, thank you very much for the cheer. Enlightened self-interest. Yeah, Brett Conrad is acting with enlightened self-interest. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, this game has a good manual. Also, those collapsing platforms there. They give you precisely enough time to do exactly what you need to do to get off them. Like, if you hesitate by a frame, you're going to fall. Get our 1% for visiting this room. There we go. He didn't grab the rope that time.